Hey, this is Kim here, your quantum transformational specialist. Um, and I wanted to talk about being a spiritual badass. And if you're really on the spiritual path, you are a badass. Because when you're really on the path, you really want to recognize what you need to heal within. And it's like peeling the layers of an onion, and it's almost never ending because I've been on this journey for 20 years, and I started out very weak, and now I am so strong, but yet there's still more inside of me that needs to be healed and needs to go, as I am firmly planting myself in 5D. I have to let go of a lot of the old stories and also a lot of the old stuff. And that's why behind me you can see all my crap. I went through a divorce, and my ex-husband was an alcoholic, and I just found all my old Al-Anon books, which I am going to give away so that hopefully they help another. So a lot of the stuff I am giving away in order to serve, because I'm here in service. I dedicated my life to service 20 years ago, and when you serve, it never ends. And I recommit myself to service and love for all. And I want to read something to you because it's really beautiful, and it's an old plaque that I made a really long time ago to remind myself. And I'm here to remind you that all the hard work that you're doing is so very needed. It's so very necessary. And you are so appreciated. And I send you so much love, because it's not easy. And that's why I wanted to tell you that you're a spiritual badass. And this is called the Unconditional Service Affirmation. I freely give all love that I receive to all beings in God's creation. I now experience unconditional love to the full extent. I serve God and His creation with all of my body, heart, mind, and soul. And I'm doing all that I can to create a peaceful, loving planet Earth. And I am. I'm here to bring forth the new Earth, and it's a lot of hard work. It does get easier. I can move through things faster, but going through this stuff and preparing for a move to another state is bringing up more that I thought I had dealt with, and I thought that was gone. And there's still more inside of me. And so don't judge yourself too harshly if you've worked on releasing a lot of old emotions, because there's still some more in there. Right now my heart is hurting, as I've gone through a lot of the stuff that I kept when my grandmothers crossed over about 7 years ago, for one, and then 5 for the other one. They both lived till their 90s. So I was very blessed, but I was very close to them, and I wanted to cling on to everything to hold them dear. And now my higher self is telling me to release. So I'm releasing more and more as I go through their stuff. I'm realizing I can't take most of it with me, and I won't. So now I have to pick and choose what I want to take with me. And, I was going through boxes and I found a birthday card from my ex-husband, and he told me to have a great day and rest and relax, and called me my love, which I don't remember him ever calling me that. And I know he loved me as best as he could, but it was a very unhealthy love, and I had to get out of that relationship that was about 27 years. So it was a great big part of my life, and so this has proven to be a very difficult task, and my body hurts, my feet hurt especially, I believe, as I'm planting myself firmly into 5D. The energy has been very intense the last, I don't know, few days, with anger and fear and anxiety. And it's all coming up for me to release, and I know this. Because the old me would have never decided to pack up a few belongings and move to another state with very little money, with somewhere where I don't know a single soul. And this is a journey that the old me would have never done, and the new me is going to do it. And every once in a while I'm excited, and then I'm scared, and then I have all this anxiety, and so I know that it's coming up for release, because I'm being pushed so hard to do this, that I know that it's the right thing to do for me and my soul and my growth. And as a GridKeeper and a Gatekeeper, I am going to go where I am drawn to go to. And once you get to a certain place where you can follow your intuition, you no longer question it like I used to. And my back has been bad for 2 years, and I knew, it was my root chakra, and money, fear, my tribe, lack of support, really a lot of lack of support, especially from the people that I'm closest to, my family members. This is a difficult path, and that's why I tell you, you're a badass, because nobody understands you. They don't understand where you're coming from. They don't know what New Earth means. They don't understand 5D. They don't understand different dimensions, or vibration, or what a real healer can do. And I've had some amazing results recently that have blown my mind of what this vessel is capable of now. And I basically saved a woman's life. She had had many strokes, and she had sepsis and UTI. She's a woman in her early 60s who was in intensive care, and they were going to do a blood transfusion the next day. And what happened was, that I got this call. I need help for my mom. And I just immediately went in and I saw what was happening in her brain. And I saw those neurons firing off, the synapses going crazy. So I went in there and I calmed everything down and I healed the pathways. I could see it. And then I went into her bloodstream to clear out what was going on in there with the sepsis. And the night that I did it, she could talk, but she wasn't making any sense. She couldn't see at all. Now, she does have diabetes and her vision is not good, but she had no vision at all that night. And the next day, my client called me and told me that it was a miracle, that her mother was all better. She was talking fine. She had no repercussions of having all those mini strokes for the last few days. And her blood levels were perfectly normal. And her doctor called it a miracle. And that he had never seen anything like that before. And I was blown away as this person told me I was the most amazing healer. And it gets me choked up just thinking about it, because I never thought that this vessel would be capable of doing the things that I do, that I can do now. And you can too. You just need to work on your vibration. You just need to work on not putting your head in the sand about your emotions and your patterns and your ego. You need to become a detective for yourself and growing. And that's what I've been doing for 20 years. And it's all coming together now, finally. And it's just blowing my mind. And it should blow yours too, because, I mean, you're capable of so much more. And as we get further on this path, and the more stuff that we clear out, and we release the density of our humanness and our physical body as we ascend now, the most amazing and wondrous things can happen. But I need to stress, as I see in a lot of the groups, they call them a lot of light worker groups, still a lot of the old energy that these people are healers, but yet what I see is very little work that they do on themselves. And I have been taking classes and educating myself every inch along the way, spending thousands and thousands of dollars on my education to understand. And so I value my path. I value my healing. And you should too. Don't think that you know it all and that you're good to go and you can just heal. Because you're not. You need some training. You need to educate yourself. You need to take a look at yourself and always peel those layers off one by one, inch by inch, piece by piece. I'm all about helping people step into their power. It's very powerful when you can face the things about yourself without judgment and get it out in a healthy way. all this anger that I'm feeling inside, all this fear and anxiety, I don't dump it on anyone. I deal with it within. And then you can clear those timelines. And I'm wondering, as I'm looking at that card, did I clear a timeline and that's why the card says that now? When I never remember my ex-husband saying that to me. So we do so much hard work, you have no clue. You are a badass. If you're on this path and you're true to it, become like a bulldog about yourself. Do you really want to be healed? A healer, a message bearer, and this is a channel right now coming in so strong, and they've been wanting me to do this video since last night, and I listened. So you have to listen to your higher self. What is your higher self telling you? And the thing is, I love myself completely now. All my flaws and all. I'm perfect. Because I'm still working on myself. I'm a work in progress. But I'm here to bring forth the new earth and spread my love and share my love wherever I go and whatever I do. And that is always my goal, and it has been ever since the beginning when I made this plaque. I served in a spiritual church for many years. Service is number one to me. And so when you're really ready to step into this path, service is number one. Serve with love, honor, respect, and dignity for all other souls, everywhere you go, all the time. Are you going to be perfect? No. But pat yourself on the back. You're doing great. You're a badass. Don't be afraid to cry. I'm not. I cry when I need to. It's okay. Crying is a huge, huge release. So, I heard a wonderful song on the radio today that I want to play at the end of this, but as in true form in 5D, where I'm quantum and I have all these thoughts going through my head all day long. I didn't write it down, and now it's gone. So, and it hasn't come back. I asked for it to come back, and it hasn't. So apparently I'm not supposed to play that song. I'm just supposed to talk from the heart. So I want you to thank you for all of your hard work as we create this new earth grid work with love and integrity and honor for all of humankind. I love you and I thank you. Take care, and I will see you soon.